Alright, let's dive into some of the biggest sports media stories making waves right now, because there's a lot to unpack, and trust me, it's not just about who's broadcasting what. It's about the bigger shifts in how we consume sports, the power dynamics behind the scenes, and what it all means for fans like you and me. First up, Disney Plus is expanding its college football simulcasts, and personally, I think this is a genius move. On the surface, it's about giving subscribers more live sports without needing an ESPN subscription. But if you take a step back and think about it, this is Disney doubling down on its ecosystem play. What many people don't realize is that live sports aren't just about viewership, they're about locking fans into a platform. Disney's CEO Josh D'Amaro said it himself, it's about increasing the lifetime value of fans. So, when you're watching college football on Disney Plus, you're not just a viewer, you're part of their long-term strategy. And let's be honest, with streaming wars heating up, this is Disney's way of saying, we're not just an entertainment company, we're a sports powerhouse. Now, let's talk about LIV Golf. They've secured funding to keep the league going until 2030, which is huge. But what makes this really interesting is the structure of the deal. Players are becoming majority equity holders, a first for a major global sports league. In my opinion, this is LIV Golf's way of flipping the script on traditional sports ownership. It's a bold move, and it raises a deeper question: could this model become the future of sports leagues? Imagine athletes having more control over their leagues, it's a game changer. But here's the catch: the lead investor is still unknown, and the Saudi Arabia Public Investment Fund pulled out. So, while this is a win for LIV Golf, it's also a reminder that their long-term stability still hinges on who's writing the checks. Switching gears, ESPN is shaking up its college football broadcasting teams, and I've got mixed feelings about this. On one hand, it's great to see fresh faces like Mike Monaco and Jordan Rodgers stepping into bigger roles. But on the other hand, it feels like ESPN is playing it safe. Where's the innovation? Where's the next big broadcasting duo that's going to redefine how we watch games? Personally, I think ESPN is missing an opportunity to push boundaries here. Broadcasting isn't just about calling plays, it's about storytelling, and right now, it feels like they're sticking to the same old playbook. Now, let's talk about something that's both inspiring and a bit heartbreaking: Dick Vitale's cancer battle. The fact that his immunotherapy treatments are working is incredible news. But what this really suggests is how much we take for granted the health of the people who bring sports to life. Vitale isn't just a commentator, he's an icon. His fight reminds us that behind every broadcast, there's a human story. And honestly, it makes me appreciate the energy and passion he brings to every game even more. Lastly, the USC-Notre Dame rivalry is coming back in 2030, and I'm here for it. But what's fascinating is the backstory. Netflix tried to acquire the rights for a neutral site game, but the Big Ten said no. This raises a deeper question: how much control do streaming platforms really have over college sports? From my perspective, this is just the beginning of a bigger battle for rights. Traditional networks are still calling the shots, but streaming giants like Netflix are clearly hungry for a piece of the action. It's a power struggle that's going to shape the future of how we watch college sports. So, what's the big takeaway here? Sports media isn't just about broadcasting games, it's about ecosystems, ownership models, and the fight for control. Whether it's Disney Plus locking in fans, LIV Golf redefining ownership, or ESPN playing it safe, every move has a bigger story behind it. And as fans, we're not just watching, we're part of it. So, the next time you tune into a game, think about what's really at stake. Because it's not just about the score, it's about the future of sports itself. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below.